Hi, it's Natasha Bailey from Soul Mission. So I'm continuing my series of videos about entities and entity attachments. This video is about how to prevent an entity attaching to you, possibly again. So this is about prevention. So I jotted down some notes here, which I want to share with you. The first thing that you need to do after you've had an entity removal done, and I can do that for you, the next thing that you need to do is do soul retrieval work. Why? Because when we have traumatic situations in our life, we lose bits of our soul, and that creates holes in our auric field, which allow us susceptible to entities attaching to us. It's a bit like you leaving the back door open and the burglar comes in and steals your stereo system. So we want to make sure that your energy field is solid and intact. The second thing you want to do is do the emotional and mental work to resolve any traumas that you've experienced in life. Anything that is left unresolved. And I can tell you it's unresolved if, when you think of a particular incident or event in your life, and you still feel the emotional intensity behind it, that means you haven't fully resolved your response to that traumatic situation. So for that, I would recommend doing inner child work, and even better with body work as well. Why? Because bullet point 3, you need to start reconnecting to your body. A lot of the time when we've had traumatic experiences in our life, we disconnect from the body to avoid feeling the pain that we feel in the moment that we're experiencing the trauma. And what is this disconnect? Well, in psychological terms, it's called dissociation. But it's a pretty good word to explain what happens. You dissociate from your body. You dissociate from the feelings of your body, which is your natural signaling system saying, this is not right. This does not feel good. So we need to start doing things to reconnect to your body. So this means doing lots of body work, body practices, getting fit and healthy, but also reconnecting to the sensual side of your body. So definitely doing sensuality work, good quality tantra body work. These kind of techniques are really useful, as well as yoni and jade egg work. Finally, you also need to be super, super grounded. One of the key reasons why people get entity attachments is they're way too much in their head, like way too much in their head. They're overthinking, and they're not allowing the full energy to flow all the way through their body. And they disconnect from the lower regions because, hey, you've had plenty of practice doing that, trying to avoid the painful feelings of traumatic events in your life. So you need to connect all the way down, right down through your solar plexus, sacral chakra, and base chakra, all the way to the earth, and preferably walk barefoot on the ground, because you'll receive those healing electromagnetic energies from the core earth, from Mama Gaia. And this will help to ground you and your lower chakras. Finally, you need to work on your boundaries. And this means speaking up if someone is saying or doing something which isn't right for you. It doesn't work for you. And letting them know about that, and letting them know in a way that's assertive. And many people think that being assertive means being aggressive, but that's not it at all. It just means that you are stating your preference. I'd rather you didn't do that. That doesn't work for me. Or I don't like this. You know, could you do this instead? Or this is the impression I'm getting by, you know, the way you're speaking or your behavior. You know, could you do something else instead? And for those of us who have been shamed or made to feel guilty for expressing ourselves or expressing our needs, I would recommend doing some work on your throat chakra for expression, so that you start getting used to it being okay to express yourself and express your needs. Now, making sure that you have good boundaries intact means that you are making sure your energetic field is coherent, so that you don't inadvertently feel violated by other people invading your boundaries. Other people may not know that you're violating your boundaries. That could be a real lesson. Their boundaries might be awry as well. And then, of course, there are some people who deliberately want to dominate and control us so that they can feel better about themselves. But this is where you can respond and firmly push back on the boundaries. So that's how you protect your energy field and prevent entities from attaching to you or from attaching to you again. And as with everything in life, lovely people, just do the best that you can. You can't be perfectly boundaried in every situation in life, but the more you practice, the easier it gets, and the easier it gets over time. And naturally, you will also start to attract the people in your life who will love and respect you and your boundaries just as you are. So I hope you found this video useful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment your experiences. I would love to hear about it. And if you're concerned or you're just curious to find out, whether you might inadvertently have an energy attachment, I'm going to put a link down below for you to book a conversation with me and an energy check. And I can make some suggestions as to how you can proceed from there. Okay, I am sending you so much love from sunny London. Bye for now.